An early blast with the ball from Chaminda Vars and Andrew Hall has put Northamptonshire in a wonderful position to record their 6th LV County Championship win of the summer to increase their lead at the top of the 2nd Division table. The penultimate day of this match began with Northamptonshire looking to get ahead in their first innings. They resumed on 188 for 2, trailing by 129 runs, and Mal Loye, who'd frustrated the Middlesex bowlers on the previous day by riding his luck a little in making 80, continued to do just that. However, in the 3rd over of the morning, Tim Murtagh finally got his man when Loye edged behind to go for a season's best 87 at 195 for 3. With Middlesex making 317, there was little to choose between the two sides at this stage, but the visitors still had time to forge ahead in this crucial match, and they looked to new man Rob Newton to help them do just that. He wasted no time in unleashing some fine shots and scoring 29 off 34 balls. And that's where his innings ended. He tried to hit another boundary, but top-edged a swipe off Stephen Crook and was held by Toby Rowland-Jones at 227 for 4. Northants have got to where they are this summer by batting for a long time, and Hall has been a master of that art. He was a tad fortunate here with an inside edge off Corey Collymore that went for 4. In fewer than 6 overs at the crease, the Northamptonshire skipper had raced to 23, but then Crook got him with a flashing nick to David Milan to collect his 4th wicket of the innings. Alex Wakely had patiently watched all of this happen from the non-striker's end. While others had been prepared to play their shots, he'd remained stoic at the other end. He was able to find the boundary on occasions as he tried to hold the innings together. Lunch was taken with the visitors on 288 for 5, now trailing by only 29, but Middlesex kept themselves involved by removing Wakely for 32 early in the afternoon, and with the lead standing at just 4 runs, Crook had James Middlebrook caught in the covers for only the 2nd 5-wicket haul of his career. Any lead would do Northamptonshire some favours, and Niall O'Brien now added some very valuable runs with the tail to keep his side ahead of the game. The Irishman reached an important half-century with this shot. It had come off 86 balls, but more importantly, had put a little bit of distance between his side and Middlesex. The lead for Northamptonshire stood at 34 when O'Brien was the 8th man out, driving Jamie Dalrymple to Rowland-Jones just 2 balls after he'd got to his 50. Wrapping up the innings speedily was now vital for Middlesex, but Dalrymple put down a difficult chance at slip to give Vars a life. And that was given some significance by what followed, as Vars and Lee Daggett added 39 for the 9th wicket. It perhaps didn't seem to be that important at the time, but these runs were to turn out to be vital later in the day after Middlesex came out to bat a second time. The lead stood at 73 by the time that Vars, having a great game, was leg before to Dalrymple's quicker ball for 23. And Milan soon finished things off by bowling Luke Evans, who offered no shot, as Northants were dismissed for 399, Daggett ending unbeaten on 24, with Crook taking 5 for 71, the 2nd best figures of his career, and it came against a county which let him go 2 years ago. So the first innings lead stood at 82 when Scott Newman and Sam Robson came out to bat a second time. That had been reduced by only 3 when Newman gave Vars his 6th wicket of the match, LBW the decision. Middlesex had 25 overs to bat in the evening, and these were going to set up the final day of this match one way or the other. Chris Rogers hoped to have knocked off that deficit by then. However, with only 14 runs on the board, the impeccable Vars struck again against his former county, Robson the man to be given out leg before this time. 16 overs remained in the day, and Middlesex could really have done without losing any more wickets in that period. But Hall then brought himself on, and he struck with his 4th delivery, trapping Milan in front for 1. And 2 balls later, he crucially had his opposite number, Neil Dexter, very well held in the slips by Rob White for a duck. Suddenly, Middlesex, who were looking to overhaul their opposition at the top of the LV County Championship 2nd Division table by winning this match, were in serious trouble on 31 for 4, but Rogers kept his nerve towards the end of the day. He was well supported by Dalrymple in the final half an hour, as Middlesex tried to get back into this big game. Ian Rogers made sure that no further wickets were lost as the home side went to the close on 58 for 4. So they go into the last day of this encounter still trailing by 24 runs, but with these two talents still at the crease, they will still dare to dream. But the truth is that Northamptonshire will go into this final day as favourites to record a win, which will once again put them clear at the top of the second division with the season running out.